That's weird. You'd think you'd get mutated into a snake.
Yeah, you would, if you were an idiot.
But his name is Snake.
It doesn't matter,
Interesting
though!
Science.
What does science have to do with anything?
Would it help if we said it was an accident?
I don't think that's helping at all. No, that's not helping.
I'll put you down for a no.
Put him down for a definitely not. Hey everyone, I'm the Idea Maker, and today I am finally getting back to reacting to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series from 2012. But today I'm going to be doing it a little bit different. Actually, this series I will be reacting to it a little bit differently because today is going to be where I have my third collaborator and great friend with me, CryoEspy075. It is so nice for you on getting to hop on into the channel and wanting to react to this amazing series with me.
Of course, of course. Thank you very much for the offer.
Of course.
When I heard that you were doing the reactions, and when I saw you doing the videos, I honestly wanted to jump in on the reactions as well because I haven't seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a long time, and I feel just super excited to be able to have the chance to do a couple more projects with you.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. And for those of you out there, Cryo is actually going to be one of the voice actors for the upcoming Lego Marvel universe that I'm putting together. So for X-Men, she is actually going to be voicing Jean Grey, and I was super excited that she was very, very thrilled on joining the project, and she'll also be voicing a few other different characters. And getting for friends who's going to be part of this Marvel universe and having them on the channel, I think is definitely a great way for you guys to be able to get to know more of who she is and where we're going to be able to go with this, and also just to see what type of an awesome person that she is. And I'm so excited on getting to move forward, and I'm very, very glad that we're finally getting to do something like this together.
Woo-hoo.
So I've already reacted to the first two episodes, Rise of the Turtles Part 1 and 2. So today we're doing Season 1, Episode 3. So this one is going to be Turtle Temper. So I hope that you are okay of the fact that we're just going right into Episode 3. And even though, just because I already did 1 and 2.
Fine for me.
Alrighty. And I'm very excited about this. I really am glad that we are actually getting to do this. I mean, this version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was my absolute childhood, and I originally wanted this to be a reaction series to where I was going to have this on the day that they aired, but respectively back in 2012, and so, but things started getting busier, and I didn't know what else I was going to do. But today, now that I'm getting to go back with this and doing it with an awesome person like yourself, I'm grateful that I have a friend that will be getting to react to these episodes, and I'm happy to say that you'll be sticking on for the full series, which is amazing. Like, I'm so excited that you're going to be sticking around for the full Ninja Turtles series.
I'm excited to be doing this with you on this journey, as I call it.
It definitely is going to be a journey, especially because it's like 20 to 26 episodes each season, and I'm very, very excited on seeing what your thoughts are throughout this whole entire journey. What we'll also do is, if you kind of remember the first 2 episodes of the series, I would love to get to know your thoughts about that too, just so that way to see like what you thought about it when it started out, like right after we finish reacting to this episode.
Yeah, I'll definitely share my opinions, and I'll definitely be able to keep in touch and such about the other episodes. That sounds so weird now.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. It's I believe this is the first time that you actually started doing something like a project like this, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I mean, like it was a little bit kind of nerve-wracking when I started, so just no worries, have fun. This is a time to just have fun and just dive right into something brand new. So, just be yourself.
Thanks very much.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and dive right into the episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012, Season 1, Episode 3, right now.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Oh, great.
Guys, when ninjas are on surveillance, they are supposed to be silent.
Sorry, Leo. I'll scream quieter.
Is anybody able to scream quieter, though?
Say it.
Is the question.
I don't know.
Until Mikey says it. Raphael is all wise and powerful.
And
He's better than me in every possible way.
He's just saying that to make Raph
The lowly
stop.
worm beneath his feet who isn't fit to live on the same planet as him because he's so amazing and I'm a dirt clod.
Leo, make it stop. Leo, make it stop.
Wow.
we're wasting our time.
Trust me, guys, they're gonna break into that lab tonight. I have reliable intel.
Intel? You mean April told you?
You mean your girlfriend?
Right?
Girlfriend Mikey. She's a girl who's a friend whose dad got kidnapped by the same aliens who are gonna break into that lab, and we're gonna stop them.
My
We'll
logic.
sit out on a cold roof all night for no reason.
What the heck's going on up here?
Oh, great.
Oh,
Trying
no.
to dress up?
No, sir. We were just...
Which one of you slimy green ham shanks busted my satellite dish?
Oh, here
I
we
don't
go.
like it.
Raph, I think you need to calm it down. I get
I
it,
forgot how much I despise this guy.
Mommy.
Oh, yeah.
Watch it, buddy.
Oh no! I didn't know you had salad tongs.
Salad tongs is wild! And they're missing the whole point of them being there.
When I'm done, a piece of you is all that's gonna be left.
Yeah. A piece of everyone is going to be is what's left.
I can't use the word hate even though I want to for this guy, but it's a strong word, so I'll just use the word despise.
I mean, at this point, he's one of those individuals where you're like, come on, we can be able to do without him. But then again, I believe this is where we start seeing like the other like villains within the series, which I don't remember if we actually see this dude throughout the rest of the series, or if he's like a one-time villain. It's been a while since I recall.
I don't want to cause too much spoils, but I will say from my far understanding, yeah, he kind of is a little bit of a one-time villain.
Because I've seen this series before, but I definitely want to revisit this series. And it's definitely nice that we're actually doing so, and we're taking this chance of like, oh, okay, let's go back to nostalgia. I mean, if everybody's doing 2016s back in 2026, so we can do the same thing here.
Holy cow! There's some kind of kung fu frog.
Oh, great! He's filming the whole thing.
Honestly, I would be too if I saw it, but I wouldn't do what this guy does. I just mostly do it as a as a little something to say, greatest day ever.
We're not
Right.
frogs, you idiot!
Man, it's not kung fu. It's an ancient Japanese battle art.
Guys, he got us on video.
Oh, great.
Not for long, he doesn't.
Can you
Not
remember
only did
something like
Raphael
that?
alert the Krang, but you got caught. On video.
Yeah,
Sensei,
which is bad enough.
he was the angriest, nastiest guy you ever met.
Except for you.
You should have heard the
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I did not realize he said mean things. Of course, you had no choice but to jeopardize your mission.
Right?
That
You work in the shadows.
this
so
episode
they
is so
put your existence
painstaking.
In high definition.
We've barely even scratched the surface
know
with
what
it.
is- All we need to do is find him and shake him until the tape pops out.
Oh, there's no tape. Video phones use flash memory.
Keep
I'm
going,
good.
Donnie. Actually, I want to know more. I want to know
always thought
more.
it was
Who cares
others
about if
destructive.
Raph gets upset?
Raphael.
I want to know more.
Stand up.
Somebody's in trouble.
Evade
Yeah,
the
considering
arrows.
Splitter's wisdom and such, I don't think it'd be too surprising if Raph wasn't as temperamental.
Yame!
Yeah.
Again, except this time, Leonardo, Donatello, and Michelangelo insult Raphael.
Okay.
Oh no! This is
Okay.
Yes.
It's a lesson. It's a lesson. I'm saying it right now. This is a lesson.
You move like a bloated buffalo.
Oh man!
Do not. And
Make
you're
it stop.
always whining.
No,
Poor
don't make it
me.
stop. This is
Nobody
this is
understands
unbearable.
me.
Well, you don't understand.
Okay.
And, oh, you don't keep your back straight when doing omote kote gyaku.
Okay.
And you're ugly.
And you're ugly.
Hear me out. Leo and Raph are super relatable.
True.
Forget this. This is stupid.
It didn't.
Well, now he just looks like a
His
turtle
ability to
porcupine.
endure- You must get that video back. Using reason, not force.
He's gonna use force automatically. I know he's gonna use force.
I wouldn't be too surprised if Raph, aside from Force, Raph ended up deciding to use his temper in a different way.
Some things were said, and well, we would just like that video back.
Right. Please use the magic word, please.
Oh man.
Please.
What are you gonna give me for it?
Give you for it?
Well, I figure I've got you over a barrel, so you've got to make it worth my while.
We
I'll make
repair
it
your
worth your
TV
while.
antenna.
I
Donnie
won't
can
take
fix
your
it up
head
with
and smash
everything.
Okay, thank you, Raphael. I will
Uh-huh.
take over.
Yeah, please take
So,
over.
what are you looking for?
Cool mill ought to cover it.
A cool mill of what?
$1 million.
We don't have $1 million.
Quarters
You know
are
what? I
fucking
am with
great.
you,
I can make
idea.
serious
Just
money
have
off this
Donnie
thing. And if
repair
you
your
don't want to pay,
satellite.
I'll
It's
hold on to
not
it
that.
until someone
It's
else
not that
does.
hard to do. He's a genius on it.
Hand over the
Right.
video, or so help me, I'll kick your hairy butt all the way to New Jersey.
Guys, the Krang!
And here we go again.
I'm telling you now, he did this on purpose. I am telling you now, he did this on purpose. I am calling it right now.
Let's not let this one get away.
I was just gonna say, we're gonna
that
blow
was
up then.
easy.
Dude, get the guy out of there. Just make it happen and then Raph can figure out the rest.
What are you
Just
doing?
make it happen and then Raph can figure out the rest. After all, when you see a person's true colors, you can understandably work out something.
Let's get out of here.
Forget it. You lizards don't want to buy my video. Maybe these guys will.
They're robots. What makes you think they're gonna be able to buy anything?
Listen, you
What is it? Their crank
Robots
currency?
are not-
How does he not? How does this dude not even realize that they're robots at this point?
Thanks
You know
for
what?
that,
Just
guys.
let him figure it out the hard way. Let him figure it out the hard way. Whether he likes it or not. At this point, he's a bigger villain than the Krang.
Nice going, Raph.
What did I do?
What did you do? You left the three of us in the middle of the fight to yell at somebody. We could have stopped them, but thanks to your temper, the guy with the tape,
Again, technically, it's a flash.
not now, is in the hands of...
Oil? Oh,
Look,
oil.
the truck's leaking.
There we go.
Alright, we can follow the trail to their hideout.
And then we'll bash some bots.
What? We are going to bash some bots.
Oh.
You are going home.
What, are you kidding?
Ho,
Come on, guys.
ho,
Are we gonna let
ho.
Leo power trip like this?
I think Leo's right.
You gotta
Forget
control your
it.
temper.
The guy did this on
Well, then,
purpose. It's not
just don't
Raph's
trust
fault. I'm saying it now. The guy totally did this on purpose. He just figured the Krang would be an
Who does
easier
Leo
thing
think
for
he
him to
is?
deal with.
Raphael, let me tell you a story.
Sensei, I'm not in the mood for a story.
Oh, come on. We want to hear
Fine.
Splinter
Chew on
stories.
your leaf if you're in the mood for a story.
He's gonna do it.
Very well. When I was a young, there was another man competing for her attention. Oroku
Come on.
Shredder. One day, he
Shredder.
insulted me in front of her. He called me many things.
Probably a lot of things that you can't say on a kid's show.
It's better, yeah, it's better that way if you don't. So,
I lost my temper. And over time, our rivalry festered into hatred. until Shredder sought to finish me. And I lost my beloved Tan Shen.
It's crazy to think that this whole rivalry between Splinter and Shredder was
wasn't your
actually
fault.
over a woman. Like, if
Shredder
as an adult you kind of
insulted
think maybe
you had no choice.
maybe it's kind of
No
childish
choice?
in some
I could
way.
have chosen to ignore him.
Like-
I could have chosen to let his words wash over me. Like
Right.
a river over stone. But I let him anger me. It was I who made his words into weapons.
See, I'm glad he acknowledges it. Is the good thing.
Hear me out on this one. If this was over a girl that, if it were the other way around, if she was the one who wouldn't let Shredder's anger get to Hamato Yoshi, what if we saw her actually be a super cool fighter?
Happy to help. Let's go.
True.
Because honestly, in those different cultures, we do see instances of women being able to fight back. What if she turned the tides on both of them and made her choice with Yoshi?
It would also be a cool storyline as well because it would also just go to show like you can't the guys are not always going to make the decision on who gets the girl and all this. And, she's got to say too.
Exactly.
You don't have to keep doing that.
There was a spider on you.
Well, there's a spider on you, too.
Oh, there is.
Come here, come.
Guys, calm it.
I'm calling it now. This is normal sibling stuff.
I mean, it definitely is. It definitely is normal sibling stuff, but like, you gonna do this now during a mission where all this is happening, man? Oh, come on. Don't give your...
You know what? Yeah, they would actually a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it would help, sometimes it wouldn't.
I'll drop it down to 500,000. And you can keep the phone. Okay, 400,000.
This is our fight with the creatures called the Turtles. The usefulness of this will be proven usefully with the more watching of this. Also, this is being a good image of Krang. We should be showing them.
Just the way that they speak and then the fact that they actually just like, it's very, very third person. It's just hilarious. Even as...
But they're not even trying to blend in as average people.
It's funny how the background kind of just looks unfinished. Like, it feels like an unfinished background. Oh, wait. Oh!
It's just let it happen. Just let it happen.
Like, you mean when I say, like, it's a black background, like, you could have been like, oh, we could have had more like, oh, yeah, I remember this guy now.
I hate spiders, and this just does not help.
I got arachnophobia, too, and I remember seeing this, I'm like, ugh.
Okay, this might be a bad time to point this out, but
There's
you
only
sent
3.
one of the 4 of us home.
And
Yeah.
right now, I wish it was me.
Same.
All right, guys, prepare to dish out the mighty wrath of justice.
Seriously, just yell, get him.
Get
Right. I mean, if he's a spider
that all you
mutant,
got?
then technically wouldn't he have a lot more... Oh, wow. I was about to say, wouldn't he have a lot more eye coordination
The
because he
answer I
has
was looking
multiple
for
eyes
was
and he can see more of his
yes.
surroundings?
I think technically spiders are blind, I think. So they have to rely on their webbings and traps and such. You know, who defeats
We're
this
no
guy?
match for spider bites.
I definitely could
bites?
feel like...
Well, he's a
Yeah.
spider, and he bites. So I thought...
We get it.
Nah, Mikey's definitely the expert in naming stuff, so definitely.
This bug is fast.
Yeah, spiders aren't actually bugs. Ow!
I was about to say, we get it! He's an arachnid, we get it!
Wow. I didn't think this guy could get any uglier.
Nice of you to drop in now.
I'm telling you now, this is somewhat of Leo's plan. He's improvising.
Let's not fall through this floor, okay?
Dance for me, frog.
Yeah, let's definitely not have them fall through that floor. Oh, jeez.
Oh, Froggy thinks he can stop me. Ribbit, ribbit.
Huh.
What's that, tadpole?
He's
Are
not
you
even-
too scared to leap off your lily pad and get those warts knocked off ya? Come on.
Like a river over stone.
All right.
There we go.
There we go. Huh. Oh, sheesh. Oh, perfect.
That's some kung fu, Frog.
We're not
Ni-
kung fu frogs.
We're Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
Ah, there we go. Called it.
You guys are gonna regret this.
I don't know about that. I mean, maybe, but I think I'm gonna
I know a
regret looking
nice
at that for a
little
while.
I just want to say,
You don't have to apologize.
I wasn't going to.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Raph. Not bad for a bloated buffalo. Okay, Raph is all wise and powerful.
And
Here we go
He's better
again.
than me in every possible way.
I was like, here we go again. Oh boy. All right. So that was episode 3 of season 1. Okay. Man, it just brought me back. It really did bring me back. Oh, is it playing the next one? Oh, it is trying to play the next one. Okay.
It brought back memories of, like, hear me out.
Mhm.
My first teenage crush on Leo.
Oh, really?
It was the first one. Don't judge. I'm
Nah,
sorry. Don't judge.
I'm not gonna judge. There's no judgment here. Let's go ahead and let's discuss about the first 2 episodes, which was like the opening pilot episode for this series. And let's have your opinions about it first before we start talking about the third one, so that way we're all caught up.
My honest opinions, I didn't get too far into checking, but if I remember correctly, my honest opinions on the pilots, from as far as I could tell, it was definitely an interesting way to start off the series, especially when there's like bigger possibilities to work on, bigger possibilities of the story, like makes you want to start following the turtles through the series and sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the and obviously they were horrible at blending in with society, and they still kind of are. That's just that. It's just like the Krang are like those socially awkward, nerdy kids group at school that like maybe tries to blend in but tries too hard or doesn't try at all.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. It's definitely, in my opinion, I think I mentioned it in before. I think like for the opening, it's definitely a strong opening for a series that I believe at that time when Nickelodeon was kind of struggling with trying to find like a really good series for them. I felt like in the 2010s, this and SpongeBob were like their shows that a lot of kids were definitely watching at that time, and this was like their source of like, yeah, we gotta make more, we gotta do more with this. And I feel like it actually, it saddens me that this version of the Turtles never continued past season 5, and I feel like they could have done so in a way where they could have expanded on the comics and different characters from the comics. We could have gotten the 5th turtle, we could have gotten a lot of other different characters that they could have made possible into this. But I mean, either way, it's still great, the series that we have so far, and this is one of the better ones in my opinion, because this is easily my all-time favorite series of all time. And then I would say like Avatar: Last Airbender is like at 3rd place. My 2nd place one, I haven't really figured out which one it's gonna be, but if I was to choose one, I know that the Nick Jr. Show Oswald is definitely gonna be my 2nd favorite TV series of all time, and definitely just because of the fact that it's just very, very soothing, very calming, and laid back. But Ninja Turtles was definitely a show that I grew up watching. And like I mentioned before to you, I felt like these were like brothers to me. Like I was watching, growing up with them. So I definitely understood when you were explaining like, like the nostalgia and just like feel like you're growing up with them and you feel more connected with them than with some of the other animated shows. back in the day when this came out.
I will agree with you on this one. There's a lot of elements to the series that really does pull you in and make you feel like the show is for you in some angles. Like you have one angle where there's plenty of action, plenty of teamwork strategies and lessons you can learn. Like if you're a fan of the shonen anime series, then yeah, there's plenty of like that sort of action and chemistry there for you for the familyhood and such with the series. And then you also have like another angle of the series where it's like slice of life and relatability on like you see like the personal sides of the turtles. Like each one has their own character and like their own writing throughout the series where it's like you're not focusing on like one turtle alone in the series or the seasons. You're focusing on like other various other characters. There's like plenty of well written dialogue and development and such on some of the characters. That's really what pulls people in for the series.
And I totally agree. I mean, one thing that I do like about this, which I'll sum it up for all three of them, which each one has its own different aspect of it that it draws somebody in to have their favorite turtle right off the bat. And the nice thing about the first two episodes that I definitely could say that you see it throughout the whole entire series is that you're easily like this is one of those few shows where you easily have a favorite right off the bat amongst like the turtles, and you have this very hard competition to where you're trying to choose which one is your favorite one. Because for me, it's always been Donnie. He's always been my favorite one because I've always been immersed into technology and just the ideas of just getting to create new things with the given technology that we have and then applying it to make it go farther than what is expected, especially when people's expectations on you is that you're a nerd, you're a geek, you don't really know anything outside of those type of limitations. But Donnie is very, very smart when it comes to both he's more smart when it comes to knowledge and books and the technology, and he's starting to go on this journey of understanding life a lot more outside of the sewers. And for me, it was like that ever since I was a kid. My family has always been overprotective with me. And when growing up, I really never got to know a lot because of the fact that my dad was not around the picture. So it was more of a situation where he'd been diagnosed in certain areas where it caused a lot of harm in my family. So my family made sure that I was kept in an environment where he wouldn't get to do any sort of harm towards us or me. And I feel like Donnie is the sort of way where, he got immersed into technology. I got immersed into taking toys apart and putting them back together as best as I could. And, when it came to school, I was very more on the socially awkward side because I didn't really know how to talk to a lot of people. So I didn't have many friends and I didn't really know what what I could be able to do because I was very much into my studies. I was very much into just wanting to know what I was wanting to, get myself into. And then the older that I got, the more that I started experiencing life as it is. And I actually am grateful for that step because of the fact that I didn't think that Ninja Turtles was gonna put like some sort of like a path that I didn't know I was gonna take until I least expected it. So this was definitely one of those shows where I'm like, yeah, I not only grew with it, but I kind of saw my own future in some way. Like I felt like God was putting something in my path this way and saying, this is kind of like what your life is going to be like. So this is kind of like your moment to be like, be prepared, and that you are going to go on some sort of the same direction as this.
God always has a plan for every one of his children.
Exactly. As for this third episode, I really feel like this is actually a great episode, especially when it comes to those who they like to act first and think later. just because that us as human beings, we tend to really think about, you know, we don't even tend to think at all. We just usually act, and especially because things have been so tense lately, and I think it's best for us to see episodes like this, because especially when it comes to somebody like Raph, which I've grown to like him a lot more throughout this show, because I feel like that Raph really has a great background and a great character story, to where that he progresses into being more of like a hero, that he'll use his anger to help fuel his fighting techniques, but in a way where it's not doing it out of the strength, out of the anger, but converting anger to strength, and converting it into a type of energy that feels like he's being empowered by his family and his friends being around him. And the more that he grows on these types of lessons, the more that they accept him for, trying to not only, be a better ninja and a better brother and a better son, but also to be a better friend and even a person. Because in a lot of these episodes, in every single one of these episodes, I've always said, to when my grandma was alive and we used to watch this together, I used to say that they're a lot more human than what humans are these days, and they have the definition of humanity down to a T. And there's so much that we could be able to learn from them, to a point that it's kind of funny how they're more like life lesson teachers than anything.
You know what? I'm with you on this one. My favorite character for me has always been Leo when I started watching, mostly mostly because I always thought his character was like super interesting, super leader like, but the more I the more I've grown, even if I've grown out of the fandom, as everyone calls it, it's like Leo is a representation of of the eldest sibling. I remember hearing this quote from like a Taylor Swift song. Yes, I listened to Taylor Swift
Hmm.
from her latest album, The Life of the Showgirl. The
Hmm.
song's called Eldest Daughter, and in that song, the lyrics are like, every eldest daughter was the first lamb to the slaughter, so we all dressed up as wolves and we looked fire. And that kind of makes me think a little bit about Leo. He's the eldest brother, and to an extent, yeah, the eldest sibling in that way, if we think about it, is like the second parent in a
Yeah.
sense. Like, so if uh, there are a lot of cases where the eldest sibling has to step up for the parents where the parents can't be there, and sometimes for good or sometimes for bad. Like, you'll have, like, there are kids who have parents that will just flat out throw their younger siblings onto their shoulders and like go off on something. Because bear in mind, the eldest child, and literally every child, they didn't ask to be born. So for me to neglect being the responsibilities of a parent and putting that pressure onto the eldest sibling, it's kind of like a, how do we put it? It's a sense that no matter which way this goes, the eldest sibling has to make sure their younger siblings have to, have everything to prepare them in life, because in most cases the eldest sibling will not have that kind of a childhood like the younger ones will. So they have to step up and give the younger siblings the life that they know they deserve. And it's a lot, honestly. It's a lot, honestly. I can't speak on behalf of every eldest sibling with bad parents. I don't have that kind of relationship yet, and I don't have that kind of relationship with my sister. We're close, but my parents are around a lot more, and they wanted me to have focus on myself and my childhood now and then, and my life. So they made sure to keep an eye on me and my sister and be there for us, Because honestly, me when I was younger, my autism was a lot. Was a lot. It would sometimes, looking back now, I think it would sometimes scare. I think it would sometimes cause trouble for my sister, and wouldn't even realize it because when I because when I went through that autism as a kid, like I didn't understand like how everyone else would feel around me. I was like so temperamental, like so out of place. It was hard at first, especially with like struggling for self-advocation. But the older I got, the more I started to think and learn, reflect and learn and such about what to do, what not to do, how to improve on this and that. And it's like just it made me think of Leo a little bit. I don't call him an autistic older brother, but I do call him like an older brother who feels the weight of being the second parent. And Raph for me, he was a good character. I thought he was a good character, but looking back nowadays, it's like I can relate to both Leo and Raph in different ways because I can resonate and empathize with Raph for my younger self, and I can empathize and resonate with Leo for myself nowadays. I know it sounds so long, but I just felt like I had to share all of that.
No, you're good. And honestly, I mean, I do the same thing on my videos too. So you're not the only one. That I think that it's good to share stories like these out of transparency, and also just because that there are aspects of our lives that we kind of go and we relate to on so many levels. And with this for me, I mean, I related to Donnie in so many ways. And then the older that the older that I got, the more that I understood Leo as well from that point of view. And yeah, I mean, I can agree with you that he's kind of like a second parent. And it's interesting how you mentioned earlier, like, what if it was what if it was the woman that Splinter loved, like, that she was the one that she fought Shredder or Orokusaki back in when the whole thing was going on back in Japan. And like, what if, she fought and stepped in and made the decision? And I wonder too on, what would have happened if she would have, stepped in, and maybe she might have lived and she might have ran with them over to New York City. And, maybe the turtles would have actually had like a mother figure as well, because in a way what I see is that Leo kind of has like some maternal instincts to a point, because he can be very caring, but usually it's the paternal figure that's more a little rough around the edges, because he's supposed to be like the solid rock that the family's supposed to be built upon. And Leo has somewhat of maternal instincts to the point where like he's a little bit more soft when it comes to his brothers, and he, on the level that they're all around the same age, in terms of both birth and mutation, I think that he has more of this style that makes people feel a little bit more comfortable on getting to talk with him and getting to share their problems, and just expressing how they feel about things, compared to just having to share with like maybe Raph because of him being aggressive, a lot of the times, Donnie because of him being very tech and tech inspired and somewhat nerdy, and then Mikey because that people might not take him seriously, which honestly I think that Mikey is also one of the most understood characters in my opinion, because he's not that he wants to joke around a lot. I think that it's just that the older that I got, the more I understood that I feel like Mikey's there because everybody's stressed, and he's just acting a little bit like that just because that he does not want for his brothers to feel like they're all stressed out, and he does it for himself too, because if there isn't a little bit of like levity and a little bit of joking around, then they're gonna feel very, very tense and very stressed to the point that their mission is gonna fail. and he's their failsafe to keep them at bay and to keep them just having a little bit of a laugh, so that way they don't feel like they're gonna fail and they're gonna lose this battle on whoever they're gonna face. But with this one, I do feel like it's actually a great episode. Also, in terms of the fact that we are starting to see the mutations between different characters here. Because I mean, we had Snakeweed in the first in the pilot, and then now Spider Bites in here. And then I know later on down the road we got uh Dog Pounded Fish
My dog.
Face, and and then Bebop and Rocksteady and some of the other different characters. Like we get other ones, but like I love the opening villains because it's not something traditional. We don't get anything traditional to start out with. We get the traditional stuff later on down the road.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. And for my honest opinion about Spider Bites, I think it's not just the fact that the guy mutated with that spider that was on his phone. I think it was also the fact, like, whether this is a theory or not that goes around in the fandom, there is that possibility that the mutations of each of the characters are, like, also, in a way, some reflections of their true colors and such.
And I can 100% agree with that, actually, because I feel like, the dude who is Spider Bites, I think that in his human form, he was very much just rather be focusing on himself. He was more, just kind of like poisonous in terms of like he's more focused on just his environment, and he doesn't really care about anything else. And it's kind of very spider-like, especially because that they only care about, from what I feel, is like they more care about themselves. They more care about, I want to place you in a trap and I just want for me to get everything. And it's such a lot of these mutations are great metaphors for their characteristics, and that's what I do appreciate out of this. There's some mutations where I'm like, I would have to dive deeper into why they mutated into certain things, which I'm not going to get into spoilers for that, which I remember some of this. Not a lot of it, but I do remember a good chunk of this series. But I feel like it's great for us to be just hitting back to nostalgia. And I think, this could be the show that we also are like, oh, we're bringing 2012 back. We're bringing 2013 back in 2026. And being able to just get to explore the ideas of just not only the mutation part, but just in general, the aspect and the personality parts of different characters. And this is what makes it perfect as a series in general. And even the episodes really do reflect on the character developments, whether good or bad. So I definitely can agree with you on that aspect as well.
I'm going to throw a little bit of a joke in here, whether you get it or not, but
Okay.
the guy was also blind-sighted because spiders are blind.
He definitely was. He was blindsided as a human, blindsided as a mutant, and he was very, like, he's very kind of a little agitating. And then I was looking and I was like, why does this dude sound familiar? So I actually found out he is the voice of Anger from Inside Out. I was like, okay, so
Seriously?
yeah, so this is the same dude who he voices Anger in Inside Out. And I was like, why? And like, he sounds so familiar. And then I was like, oh, okay, that's why. That's why.
Well, I had no idea. The more you know, I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of great famous actors in this one too. Like I know that the voice actor for the Krang bots, I believe that's the dude that he voices Nathan Drake in the Uncharted game series, I believe. And he's also, I know that he was Batman at one point, and I just don't remember in which, if it was an animated movie or if it was a series. But he has done a lot of great famous voice acting work. Let's see. I know the Turtles they're all very famous actors. So I know the first actor, he played a character on American Pie for Leo. I don't remember who, because I've never seen American Pie. For Raph, that is one of the kids from the Goonies that he plays Samsey, I think, in Lord of the Rings. Another good actor. Donnie.
I think he also. I think the actor also does Bob for season 2 of Stranger Things.
He does. That is him. Another one. I know that Donnie is. He voiced many great characters over the years. Um, he is Carl Weezer in Jimmy Neutron. He is the voice of, I think it's either Clank or Bobble from the Disney Fairies animated movies. He is PJ, Pete's son from Goof Troop in the Goofy movie. He has he has a lot of great voice roles under his belt. For Mikey, he voices Beast Boy from the Teen
Oh my
Titans.
god, yes.
Uh,
For both there are two Teen Titans series that I
mhm.
think he voices in.
Yep.
The original one and the Teen Titans Go.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember.
I believe that he also voices he voices I think he voices Kevin from Ben 10 as well. I think. I'm just going to look to make sure that I'm thinking of the right person. But what is he? He is, let's see. Yes, Kevin Levin in the Ben 10 franchise. He was also Beast Boy in Young Justice. And he has also done some other live action roles on top of it. So he has a lot of stuff behind his on him as well.
That's
So
crazy.
all of them are great. For April, let's see. She voiced Katara in Avatar: The Last Airbender. She voiced Shanti in The Jungle Book 2, and she's also the voice of Tinkerbell in the Disney Fairies franchise, which is very ironic that her and oh my gosh, I know that he who Donnie voices. I just trying to remember what his characters. It's Clank or Bobble. I know that it's one of them, and that his character has a crush on Tink in the franchise.
Oh my
Right, Bobble.
god, that is
Yeah,
right.
so Bobble has a crush on Tink in the Disney Fairies franchise, which is
And
hilarious.
Donnie has a crush on April in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise.
And they're both
Dude.
the same voice actors, which is very, very ironic. That's hilarious.
I think
That
Disney
is,
kind of did that on purpose.
I think because Disney did it first, because this was 2012, so this is when Secret of the Wings was about to come out. So this is when the fourth one was about to come out. So I think that Nickelodeon did this as as an Easter egg throwback. And honestly, I'm all right
Oh.
with it. I'm totally all right with it.
Yeah, Nickelodeon was cooking with this one, I guarantee.
Mm-hmm. I definitely believe it. I mean, this is one of my favorite shows. Actually, this is my favorite show, animated series of all time, and I'm definitely excited that we're doing this. I'm very glad that we're talking about this and getting to dive into it, and it's just amazing. And I had so much fun with this one that I cannot wait for us to get to do it to our other two shows that we will be reacting to. Which, for those of you guys who don't know, there's a reason why the anime schedule is about to change. Reason why is because that Cryo and I will be also going through the My Hero Academia and My Hero Academia Vigilantes shows together, and I made it up to the end of season 4 in My Hero Academia. So I never saw anything from 5 to 8. So it's going to be definitely a new journey for me.
Me
And
too, because I think it was like around the Endeavor Agency arc that I stepped away from the My Hero Academia fandom.
mhm.
So honestly, this will be super exciting to not only go back into the series more, but to also be able to how do I say it? Oh, uh refamiliarize myself with the My Hero Academia nowadays. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, honestly, I already have an idea of the characters, but like just getting to see the rest of it, I already know that if I've already cried during certain arcs in from season 1 through 4, I know it's just going to get more emotional, more dramatic, and more I wouldn't put depressing, but yeah, depressing in some sort of some sort of way. But I'm definitely excited on getting into that. Um, But yeah, so I'm excited. I know you are excited, and this is just the beginning of the collaborations of 2026. I am so happy that you decided to come onto the channel and get to react to this episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with me, and I'm so glad that you are in for the long journey and the long haul for 3 shows, not just one, which is incredible. And also, I do have to thank you again for not only just stepping onto the channel, but also just getting to even take the idea and the chance on getting to be part of the Marvel Lego YouTube universe. So I'm so grateful that you stopped on by over here.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on. I wanted to step in on the chance, and here I am. Okay, maybe not that, but I mean, I didn't want to pass up these opportunities. And not to mention, we've been pretty close friends. So honestly, it's just an honor to be able to like do more of the stuff with you because even though we were close, I never really got to see do much and this sort of thing much with you on this sort of thing. So honestly, it's just super awesome. It's just super awesome, and it just feels super exciting and again honorable. So I'm just happy that I'm able to do all 3 of this with you in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely excited that we're gonna get into this, and we're gonna make we're gonna do a lot with this together, and I can't wait for the other different shows reactions and movie reactions that I'm doing with the other voice actors here as well. This is gonna be a very collaborative year, I feel, and I'm very, very excited for it. And at this point, I think I might already have reactions to Dr. Stone, Spy Family, and Prince of Tennis out. And if I haven't gotten to this point, you guys might be wondering, why are you just doing Lego One Piece all of a sudden? Reason is that, well, besides getting it for Christmas, I thought, oh, let me just do the rest of the sets and turning it into a series. But I also will be reacting to the live action One Piece, as well as I know that this might be the forbidden thing that I'm gonna do on here, but I guess I will be joining the mission of YouTubers and VTubers who will be reacting to over 1,100 episodes of One Piece. So if it hasn't been on, or if the first reaction has not been up yet, you guys are finding out now. If it has, it'd be great to if you guys stick around so that way you guys can get to see the progression of it. But but yeah, I mean, going back to Ninja Turtles, I'm so glad that we got to do this, and I just want to say thank you all for watching our reaction to Season 1, Episode 3 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 2012. If you guys like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you again to CryoEspy075 for joining me. I'm super glad that you joined on, and that this is going to be our first collaborative video together.
Yay! Can't wait for more.
If you guys want to see more of this, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Be sure to hit that notification bell so that way you guys could be able to get to see our reactions to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, to My Hero Academia, My Hero Academia Vigilantes, and for our upcoming movie, which would be Lego X-Men: The Uncanny Beginning, which is still in production, still in editing. I'm definitely excited about this. I know that you're definitely excited about this. If you guys want to follow me on any of my social media, I have got Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, aka X, and my Discord server. Is there anything that you'd want to plug in on here?
Yeah. Yeah. For me, since I am kind of a blue moon posting artist, if you want to also check out some of my works, check out some of my works. Be sure to follow me on my Blue Sky, which is CryoEspy075. Same as my Instagram, but my Instagram is private, so yeah.
Alrighty. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching our reaction. God bless you all. Stay safe, and we will see you all in the next videos. All right. Bye, guys.
See ya!